Hello. I am your host of More Ways Than One, Neko. I know it's been a while since you've seen my human form. Don't know exactly how long, but I know it's been a while. Um, but yeah, in my human form today. Uh, as you can tell, I'm in a new outfit. I will, if I remember to, I will try to post the link to the person who made at least the jacket part of the outfit. I didn't really like the skirt or the shoes, but I do like the necklace and the top half. I did like that. I have like goth pants on and some like quote unquote emo sneakers. But yeah, um just want to say thank you for deciding to stop by, hang out with me here. I know you could literally be anywhere else. You could be watching anything else. I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment telling me about your day. Greatly appreciate it. Um, Today is March 29th. It is 4 in the afternoon, a little after 4 in the afternoon, almost 4:30. But yeah, we're going to play some Avowed and hopefully we have a good day and hopefully we don't have any crashes. Hopefully there's no crashes.
Years. The chills. After I hear a ghost story, I can't stop imagining something behind every strange noise or stray breeze.
Of course, but telling a story gives you power over it. You get to choose when to hold back and when to be merciless.
Guess I'm more comfortable with things I can see. And shoot, if needed.
An animancer has to grow comfortable with the unknown. But that would be challenging for a soldier.
And a sailor. When you spend months at the mercy of the sea, and whatever's in it, you learn a healthy fear of the unknown.
Can't say I blame you. I'm brave enough to tinker on souls, but the ocean? No thank you. Leave me out of it. The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. How can anyone expect us to do both?
Cheaper
As if the
dumb luck.
dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune.
Hey,
They
not
haven't
all
come to help
adherents.
us. They're here to exploit our weakness. Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. I've been better, if you hadn't noticed. It will pass, I'm sure. My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Thanks for talking.
What's up, Marius?
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. No, but, I'm not the only one out here, am I? I have a whole party of Nimdutin to keep from getting themselves killed. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
I'm being blessed realistic. Emerald Stair was Toddler Town frolics compared to this. Shatterscarp might not want you dead like Galawain's tusks, but it doesn't particularly care if you live either. What do you
Fair.
need? Right. What do you need? Let's see. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you, really, but it isn't interested in helping you survive either. The key here is water and shade. Cover your skin, or it'll be dried out in no time and you'll be as red as a Balrog's throat. You might be worried about saving water, but what you want to do is try not to sweat. Stay in shade as much as you can. And don't drink the water from the plants out here. They're all full of parasites and poisons. Getting sick out here is the worst. They say this used to all be underwater until something happened that cracked open the ground and swallowed the seas. Makes sense to me. If you dig far enough, you'll find strange things like old fish bones that don't make sense in a place like this. I think that's why Thirdborn appeals to the Rowatayans so much. Like, there's an ancestral connection with what the land used to be. Or
Oh.
maybe they just like fishing off the coast. What do I know?
So
Right.
he might
Change
actually
the
be part
subject.
fish and not like lizard.
Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself. I'm a wilderness expert. I can get privacy whenever I want it. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly, all of that was fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love. Huh, you should be a sharpshooter. You keep hitting the target. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks, but no one would say.
Damn.
When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory. Where else would I be from? I'm sure as Sokka, not from Adir.
Sure as shit.
I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there. Maybe, maybe not. I've learned to stop worrying about it.
Fair enough.
Until next time.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling warmth I couldn't get close to. Yeah, after I ride out the worst of it.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort, but I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? The story goes that a lot of the first arrivals were Rowatayans without other prospects. Too low on the ladder to take over the family trade, too poor to learn another. Exactly. Rowatai's an inhospitable environment to say the least, so my people have a proud tradition of seeking our fortunes elsewhere. Raoutai's got a big navy that always needs fresh blood, and there are plenty of opportunities for large, colorful mercenaries and bodyguards all over Aora. You got it. It's hard to say when Thirdborn was properly founded. It started as a convenient harbor for pirates and mercs to lie low. Bold, or desperate, fishing crews from Raowatai would follow seasonal catches out here. Over time, those early arrivals built huts, a proper harbor, and walls to protect them from all the hungry things in the desert. Well, that brought in a steady trickle of veterans, ruffians, trophy hunters, and rugged eccentrics. People looking for fresh adventure, or running from the consequences of their old ones.
Oof.
Mostly the latter. I joined Raoutai's campaign in Deadfire as a young smote. I came to realize that life wasn't for me. Good thing you're asking the expert. Yeah, it happens. Sharing the road and sharing each other's battles. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know many of them as well as you. You always know what to do. It's like you've got an internal compass guiding you.
Or a player
Not many
character.
people have such a clear sense of direction, especially in situations as complicated as these. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else, much less myself. But you helped me face loss, regret. After drifting for a long time, I finally feel like I belong again.
I just realized he has the triple moon on his gauntlet, on his right gauntlet.
So are you. I don't say that lightly. So whatever you need, whatever it takes to finish this journey, I'm with you. To the end. You know where to find me.
I have a moment to talk. Right. What do you need? What else is there? No idea. What you see out there is what you get. Right. Change it. Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, he has the triple moon goddess on his wrist.
Marius, I've been wondering about
Oh, say
something.
What's that?
How do we keep finding Zorops on every continent? They don't strike me as the seafaring type.
Oh, that's simple. Zarbs probably stow away on merchant ships or ride on the back of dragons or something like that.
What if Aora was once a single landmass, and the Zorop tribes drifted apart over the years? Could that be possible?
I'm pretty sure you're overthinking it. It's like rats. You see them everywhere too, but they don't have their own navy either.
Maybe you're right. But I like my theory. Marius, could I examine your soul?
Oh no. You'll use none of that spooky soul business on me.
But I promised to be gentle.
What are you even looking for?
Nothing. Anything. I'm sure I'll know when I find it.
And so will the rest of us.
Don't you trust me?
You? Sure. It's all the animancy I have trust problems with.
I'll try not to take that personally. Suit yourself.
We need something that'll give us some Adra or Adra. So I want to get like a superb Brigadine armor would be nice. Or Gambison. Either one. Either one of those would be cool. Killing an enemy restores 10% of your maximum health. That's why... Okay, I was wondering how I was getting health. It's because my sword. I'm gonna leave Kai back at camp for a while. Because we got his companion quest done.
Who disturbs me?
Is anyone there? Bravo!
Is it in the water? Yeah, it's in the water.
Something nearby.
Your face! You must be a dream thrall!
Oh, that's a new one.
No, you're one of them! You! That's not funny! They attacked me, destroyed my goods! You need to get to safety!
We dealt with them already. Should be safe now.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
And I thought Emerald Stair was in trouble. How anyone survives here is a mystery.
Right now, I just want to travel the map. See the sights. See the who's who, the what's what.
Got some.
Not as much.
There's something here.
Ah. Oh. Nothing down there but death. Oh, look at the little guy. I feel like all games should now have, like, at least from jump, photo mode.
Makes the living land suffer.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
You didn't even do anything! My spell did all the work! What you mean?
Something here.
Worse than rot. Whack 10! I think worse than rot. I think worse than rot.
Something nearby.
Hi, demon_king_.
What's up, Azar? I like all the fire happening there. Hell yeah. Fucking fire is best. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the frost spells. They're cool. But they're not fire. There's gotta be another way up there. Also, how are y'all doing? How you doing, Azor? How's your day, noon, and night going? What's up, Cal? Thank you. I forget the name of the person who made it, but I'm gonna post it over on when I do the upload the VOD to YouTube. I am gonna post the place where I got it from. I know it's a punk outfit. That's all I can honestly remember. It's supposed to come off a skirt, but I didn't really like the skirt per se. But I did like the top and the necklace.
Let's go.
I think worse than rot. Ooh, Zen.
Okay, fire ring is actually good if you're at close range, which I am. It's actually helping me out. About to start Dead Cells in a couple minutes. Nice. Glad you got a nap and glad to be able to start playing Dead Cells. Again, like I said last night, the only thing I know about Dead Cells is it's either a rogue light or a rogue like, and I can't remember which one's which. That's about the exact amount I know about it. I think I own it. I don't know. Why do I have a bad feeling about this area? So the only reason why I can stream at this hour is because I was able to cut the AC on, or my own personal AC. If it wasn't for that, that wouldn't have been a stream. As you can see, it's staying at about 70. It's staying in the mid 70s, around 60 to 70.
Right. You're going in there no matter what I say, so I'll save my breath.
Yes. It's a cave. I want to explore.
I admit it's much nicer than I expected. A more than suitable home for a shrine.
Why do I have a feeling if I go to the shrine, I'm going to get killed immediately?
Dead!
Elemental balance? What do we do? Ooh! Not bad. It's rogue light. I have all the DLCs for it, so those areas may or may not appear. AC is life. Anyway, really enjoying that new anime. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. So, do I really need to open this gate if I can just do that? I'm not going to waste lockpicks on that if I don't have to.
Seems to be missing a few parts.
Also, I think you might be right, Cal, on the on Kai being a fish instead of a lizard like I had originally thought.
Did you see the 100 Visions too? Were you also called by he who sees and isn't seen?
I suppose not theirs. You'll be surprised. I'm not. There's parts that I would say aren't necessarily dark, but they can be pretty depressing in terms of the character spectrum. Fair enough. I don't see a point in wasting the lockpick if you have another way in. Exactly. You'll be surprised. I enjoyed it. Oh, you'll be surprised. Hold on. I think you'll be surprised I enjoyed it. I'm guessing you're trying to say, I think you'll be surprised I enjoyed it, even though there's parts that I would say aren't necessarily dark, but they can be pretty depressing in terms of the character's backstory. Well, I've seen lizards with similar teeth. And it is obsidian, and they were influenced by the Elder Scrolls, so that's why I thought lizards, not fish. But it is an interesting twist.
I am speaking of WoW, the obscure.
Wow.
God of illusions and revelations, futures and falsehoods. They often talk in riddles, and those of us who are faithful to them spend a lot of time interpreting them. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense. And they're living up to their own name. They called me here, but I still don't know why. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked.
Clothing has got to be a
It's
bitch
a
for
wonder any of us are
scales.
still sane, really, between our gods and this plague. And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request. I said nonsense, not madness. But don't worry. I won't request anything as dire as what has been asked of you, or will be asked. I forget what I was told. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice. You're asking me, a devotee of WoW? We'd be here all day. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Oh, what the fuck just happened? But okay. Oh, that's how we get the plant. Okay. How do you know that he's a gay fish, though? Just genuinely asking. How do you know definitively? Like, is there a specific line you can point to? Be like, there it is, gay fish. Like, I'm not. Again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, do you have like a reasoning to back up what you're saying? Kanye song in South Park? I don't know the Kanye song in South Park. When was he in a relationship with another guy? If you're talking about Tama, that was his leader. He's in love with another dude? I don't know if he was in love, per se. At least from my interpretation, I don't think he was in love. I think it was more so he had love for another. Again, from my perspective. I might have missed that dialogue option then.
It disturbs us.
Well, that was fun.
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Because they were enemies? Was I not supposed to?
We've got company.
I think worth and wrath.
It feels wrong killing them. But what choice do we have?
We have to find a way to beat this. We have to.
I wonder about something real quick.
Breaks.
Fear in the eyes!
Feed them to the earth.
I think worth and
I was gonna say something jokingly, but I don't want it to be taken out of context. Also, the Boondocks. Hidden? So I have like certain words specifically flagged, that being one of them, because I don't want people coming in chat saying those terms out of context. That's why. Yeah, it's like, yeah, always supported, always supposed to invade homes and kill the residents that they attack. Figured you'd appreciate the Boondocks reference, but it got flagged anyway. Yeah, I figured. I just don't want people using that specific term out of context. That's why. Why is the closed quotation mark flagged? The closed quotation mark is flagged? What the fuck? Like, I get the word, but the closed quotation? That's weird. The second quotation mark is flagged. That's first one, mind you. The second one. Yeah, why is the second quotation flagged? Boondocks reference. Hold on. Nothing jokingly, but I don't want it to be taken out of context. Also, the Boondocks. Boondocks. What specifically in Boondocks? 'Cause I've seen a lot of the Boondocks. I was supposed to, I figured you appreciate Boondocks. I'm not sure what Boondocks reference here you're making, to be honest. Sorry. But I feel like maybe you're right. Maybe their relationship was more of a bromance. So again, from my personal experience and the dialogue choices I picked, I feel like it was more of a teacher-student relationship, and he loved his mentor like a father figure, because he never said what type of figure the person was to him. And from what it sounded like to me, from my dialogue choices, it sounded more like a father figure to him, or father-esque figure to him, from my perspective. Again, this is just my perspective and my dialogue choices. You might have picked different ones and it sounded different because of the dialogue choices you chose. But I feel like it leans more towards he sees him as a father figure kind of thing. Yeah, it's weird that the second quotation mark got flagged. That's a weird thing. Never seen the show, but it means you're willing to someone, but not never much quick. Well, technically speaking, that's not from Boondocks. It was adapted into the Boondocks, which made it more famous, but it was before Boondocks. Which is, it's funny. It actually originated before it was put into the Boondocks. I thought I killed them. I hear something shiny. Yeah. Hence another reason why I didn't want to have it in, what's it called? So, I get what you're saying and doing, which I kind of agree with to an extent. Because, like, yeah, in that particular, that very specific particular instance, yes. I think this is the first time I've opened the map. Okay. I did a circle around the land.
How long till they fix this godforsaken platform?
We took you in when the dream thrall swarmed. We weren't bad company, were we?
That's neither here nor there. Just don't want to get killed.
I think I go up this way to go back up. Okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Come on! Come on!
Technically correct? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start collecting all these quests. I think I talked to you, but first, let's talk to some of these fuckers.
Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped.
What a cult
Not
they
when a
had.
fucking horde of dream thralls screams
Fucking
up
horde.
the path. At least they're not
Can you
coming
get
out
more
of the
UK
fucking rock
British
like they did
fuckers in
mines.
here?
Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
I don't know which, like, European accent this is, but this is, like, a heavily European accent.
What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above. If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Normally, spiders are beneficial to an ecosystem. But there's nothing normal about this.
Nope, all spiders must die. I don't care. All spiders die.
Another Adiran.
Ooh, I like the outfit.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Damn it, I don't have enough perception.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too. protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls. Look around you, Envoy. Our Kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dream Scourge has been ravaging our camp.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
Kiss my ass.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread.
Oh, so people of this land. I thought it meant like people who stand on two legs. It just means people like the citizens of Eora.
Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who's suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
God, I hate this posting.
Lights on, lights off. Clap on, clap off. The clapper. God damn it.
This isn't a place to move along, Envoy.
Damn it.
Gods, the stench.
What, did someone let one?
After this. Not really.
Someone let one free?
We have everything we need in Adir. What are we doing here?
Don't know how many of our own were lost. Upwards of 20 at least.
One moment.
How dumb can you be? See, I would have done something similar, but I would have been like Lumos when I walk in and Nox when I want to cut it off.
If you could help with the lift, I'd owe you a lot. This Orlin won't shut up.
I don't like being stuck out here. I don't know when the Dream Thralls are going to attack.
I don't know how I'm gonna get up there.
One moment.
Mid-80s, by the way. Damn. Fucking badass. This takes me down. Let's see. How am I supposed to get up there?
Gather round.
And you're over. Oh, okay. I was like, a little confused by what you're trying to say, but okay. Okay, there's gotta be a way. Also, this place doesn't get that dark when it's nighttime. Which is kind of cool.
Trespassers. Who goes there? We see you.
What you say?
Invaders in the garden. Protect the envoy. Men!
Take a moment, people.
This place gives me the fracas. It's like the corpse of a village, with creepy voices, too.
Oh, stressed. Oh, okay.
That doesn't bode well. We should find the key in the laboratory.
How'd y'all get in here? Don't know what you picked up just now. Alright, let's see. Like, there's gotta be... a way up there. It's showing enemies up here, so maybe.
Worth and Roth! Stinging wasps! You tear it all along!
Couldn't have done it better. Did you see me, Marius?
What do you want? You're trying to make a mockery of me, aren't you? Get lost. We don't have to know each other. I've got as much right to this sand as you do. I just have to go somewhere. Fuck. Fuck. I should have been there for him. I was once. Have to get rid of these clothes. I'll be fine as soon as I... Gods, what am I gonna do? No, no, no. Nobody can help. I got myself into this mess. It's my fault, all of it. Can't go back to Third Board. Can't go through Eagle's Reach. This place is just fucked. It's all fucked.
We should leave him be. Let him find his own way.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Just wanted to help, but whatever.
Watch out! Reinforcements! Subtle as a mouse.
Worth and Roth!
Disturbs us.
Treacherous weed! Worth and Roth! In the eyes! Worth and Roth! We see you! Swarm! Devour! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
That works. Well, you could always hang out here for a while if you want, if it'll help. Oh, fuck that. Why does it have to be more spiders? I dealt with more than enough spiders. I don't want to deal with more. Why is it always spiders?
I'm sorry, But those are our options if you want to reopen the mines.
There is no if. We must reopen them. But if you think we're about to let Adir go and take our...
We've no designs upon them. Again, I only want the mines running for Thirdborn.
I'm not a medic as such, but I'm the best we have.
Why is it always spiders? Pick any other creature in the world. You choose spiders every fucking time.
Ah! You must be the envoy.
Oh no, not you.
I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the
Game
mines.
developers.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole.
We've been discussing how best to reopen these sulfur mines. Sulfur's a key ingredient in gunpowder, which is crucial for Thirdborn's defense. Oh, my sentiments exactly.
Kind words are worth nothing. We need the sulfur for our weapons, Seon.
I agree. You need to be able to fight the Dream Thralls on your own terms. But if you won't allow reinforcements to come...
But if spiders from runs, it won't happen.
An ambush. As the team mapped the mine, they opened a secret passage. The spiders poured out.
Many of our soldiers
I was
died
referring to you,
fighting,
Cal.
so
If you
Thirdborn's
want to hang out
miners
here,
could
by all
escape.
means.
But we are determined
If that helps you
not let
not
it
be
end
so
in
stressed.
tragedy. If you'd be willing, Envoy, you may even be the face of our triumph. Thank you. I knew we could rely on you. If you destroyed the spiders' nests, it'd be a tremendous boon to us all. Isn't that right, Carter?
Don't presume to speak for me.
The mine's entrance is just down the path. Speak to Darla,
what you did.
the guard at the gate. He'll let you in.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look. You. I've not seen you around before.
He sounds like Grog.
Okay, but come back. Customers are in short supply these days. You want to see my wares?
Sure. What you got? No. 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 I do need... Fuck, why is it gonna be so expensive?
for everyone. Won't know unless you come look. Well,
You bet. Fuck, that's a lot.
There we go. Again at last. Told you there's nothing to worry about. Don't mind the kith from third.
Leave me to my work, Envoy.
So, did I do the thing?
Void.
I got the mine working again. Hold on, so you... I could have probably hit it from the back, but then I wouldn't be able to hit the lever. Shit. Oh well, I still would have had it gone up there.
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Damn.
Gods. Who thought the world could be this cruel?
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do. Then they have gone to the wheel. Thank you. Truly.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go
Shit.
away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you
Well,
befriend
shit.
it. Trust me.
Let's go, Nameho. We need to be with them now.
They'll be all right. Eventually.
You see, what happened was, I may or may not have accidentally them. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm gonna be literally back within a couple minutes. Be right back. I am is the back. I am is the back. Oh shit. Just had to get something to drink, a little snack, use the restroom, all that fun stuff. All of this, and I've only got one fast travel, 2, 3, 4. 4 fast travels. Son of a bitch. I need to get more fast travels. How do I not have a fast travel to here? Also, welcome in West Coast. Ah, so I could have hit it from here. Potentially. I could have hit it from the back and maybe it'll work. Maybe it would have worked. possibility.
Is there anything we can do to get these mines open?
You can give me all your weapons and armor. And money. That'll work. That'll get the mines open quicker. Definitely help me out.
I saw you talking with our overseers. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then? Take care of Thirdborn's mess?
Within reason.
I wasn't keen before the spiders ate everyone, and I'm certainly not keen after. Do you know what they did? While our engineers inspected the place, their miners just went and opened a sealed path. And before we knew it, fucking skitter, skitter, skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you and me. Thirdborn ran out. Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting. Does it matter what I think? Really? Well, I'll just say this for myself. These are dark times. Fire is going to light Adia's way. And I don't think we should give a spark, let alone a mine's worth of sulfur to anyone else. But I know you have a duty, and I don't want to keep you from it. I'll let you through to the mines.
Oh goody. Spiders, my favorite.
I think worth and rough.
Nicely done.
I won't gonna fight them anyways.
I think worth and rough. I think worth and rough.
I won't fight them fuckers. Not head on. I will fight them from a distance. I'm not fighting spiders up front. Hell no. You can kiss my ass.
Come and get me.
Nope, not fighting you. Oh god!
This place reminds me of Garden and Solace. Less petty judgment and political bickering here, I suppose.
That it?
Honestly, I would have to see what you're talking about. I'm not trying to be funny, I just don't remember. If you want to send me a screenshot, by all means, and I'll look through that. If you want to go by that, I can tell you that way. I just don't know right offhand, unfortunately.
Spider nest ahead. Keep your eyes open.
We could just burn it all, right? Alright, just give me a second, I'll check it out. Let's see. All right. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you want intellect to be as high as you can get it, because that's going to give you the most amount on your key. Let me see. Yeah, your key energy and key energy region is going to be the best when it comes to intelligence. The ones on the bottom, like the fire, I think it's the ice, I forget what the purple one is. Then you have the bio one, which is like poison, and then you have the one that says 0%, that's the air one. The intellect is going to be your best bet. So what you want to do is aim for like intelligence, and like the left stick go as close as you can to that intelligence, to where that's the highest stat you have. I think that makes your character like really thin and lanky, if I'm not mistaken.
I appreciate what you did.
I don't know why it changes how you look though. Yes, for now. I would say once you get it to a decent spot where you're not having to constantly worry, oh, am I doing enough damage with that, you should start to be better. To be able to switch it and start allocating points elsewhere.
I think worth and rough. Protect the envoy. I think worth and rough.
Never hated someone so much. But then a certain amount of reason, yeah. But I've learned to basically live with it.
Worth and rough. We've got company. I think worth and rough.
Damn! Knocked the shit out of myself.
I think worth and rough.
Also, hate is a very strong emotion.
I think worth and rough.
I forget if health is option, but intelligence health would be my recommendation. Health and intelligence aren't exactly the opposite sides from each other, so I have to choose one or the other.
I think worth and rough.
Oh god, I didn't know you were an enemy.
I think worth and wrong. I think worth and wrong.
In the eyes!
That's done? Who's hungry?
I have to choose genetic resistance. Honestly, it doesn't technically matter which one you choose. Because eventually you'll be able to get to the point where you can 100% all of them with a few outfits. From what I can remember. If Azura wants to back me up on this one, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like I'm not wrong.
Something here.
Keep quiet.
I think I might be wrong on this, but I think eventually over time you can get to the point where you become immune to all status effects. It just takes certain outfits to do it.
I think worth and wrong.
Let's go.
Who's alive?
I think worth and wrong.
You can get close to 200% with outfits. Video game logic. That's the best I can help you with. Video game logic. It's best if you don't think too hard on it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being so serious. Video game logic, and just don't think too hard on it. Because you are playing as, like, I think, like, what are you, I forget what it is. Like a raccoon or something? Or, some type of rodent, if I'm not mistaken. So I wouldn't put too much, thought into it. I wish that was on, like, what's it called? Okay, I got that one. Thought I heard something.
Let's finish this. On your left.
I get that. Why the fuck would I want to go on the ladder in the middle of a fight? I figure Psy-Freak might be the best choice for you, to be honest. Because in my opinion, it's the easiest playstyle. You just gotta get, I think it's mutation points. Enough mutation points to, like, make it viable.
I think worth it.
Ow. Thank you for healing my stupidity. clearly missing something. I'm not entirely sure what I'm missing, but I'm missing something.
I think worth and wrong.
Only thing I can think of is that right there. The rubble. Just don't know. Do I need to go further down?
Got something.
I think worth and wrath.
Oh, hold on.
Worth and wrath.
Haven't been here yet. Not really much I missed.
Thank Wodeker you're back. We haven't much time.
Gods, this Nimdude's planning to blow up the mine, isn't he? Let me guess, it's the Steel Garrote again, isn't it? You found something else to destroy.
The Steel Garrote? I wish I served beneath their banner, but I suppose that doesn't matter now. Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn, and it's by blowing up the mine right now. If we arm Thirdborn, we arm them against Adia. They may not win, but they could make it hurt. And we can avoid all that if we blow up the mine. We're opening these mines so Thirdborn can mine sulfur, right? So they can have ammunition for the Dream Thralls. I mean, what help did Thirdborn offer when Shadclef burned down? What about the scouts who went missing in the Shark's Teeth? They'll strike at us as soon as they have an opening.
You're planning for a war that hasn't started by making enemies you don't have. And they call me irrational.
Maybe Adir could try not going around taking people's land. Just a thought.
Half these people served in the Rowatine Imperial Navy, and the other half were pirates. It's only a matter of time before they turn their cannons on us.
Anger swathed in fire, teeth at the throat. Who bit first?
I feel like we should attack him. But I'm gonna be nice.
No, I don't. But that doesn't matter. What matters is whether they can try. Please, Envoy. There's no time. I need to work quickly before they notice I'm gone. My mind is as pure as fire.
But your heart's full of Sokka.
I thought you would understand. Fine. I'll do what I must.
Oh. So regardless, we get to kill him. He wants to start a war? He said he's fire, right?
That'll show him.
Isaksogu!
Oh, destroy the nest. Blow up the entrance of the man, kill him to save the man and its resources. I was looking around for a non-existent third one. Sounds about right.
I think worth the wrath!
Oh, they're up top?
Worth and wrath! I think worth and wrath!
Protect the envoy.
crystalline egg? Hold on, do what? Do I get spider followers? Okay.
Isaksogu!
Get some materials while I'm at it.
Let's finish this.
Ahek worth and wrath! Seek! Seek! Ahek worth and wrath!
I was worried for a second.
I wasn't.
Does anything rhyme with orange?
Not that I know of. Maces and spears. Eh.
Who goes there?
Me!
Oh, a traveler. I feared you might
I
be
go
something
there.
dangerous. I cannot mind the outside when a storm rages within. For days now, I have languished. I
Languished?
cannot initiate my next verse.
What is languished?
My well cannot run dry now. This must be a masterpiece. My friend, I am a chanter. I am no damsel in distress. The spiders are a new development, though. From the mines, perhaps. Yeah, no matter. I'll not let unproductive thoughts stand in my way. I must feed the souls of Thirdborn. Minoa's in particular. You are deliverance personified. Here, better to show you. Read these 2 lines. Which one should I begin my praises with?
You make me broad in the beam. I am full to the gunwales.
Brilliant! I preferred that one myself, but I didn't want to influence you. Now, which one of these should come next? Ingenious. And after that? Thank the gods! Finally, I think it's taking shape. I should leave at once. I will contemplate the rest on the way. Oh, Thirdborn will be thrilled with my, our efforts.
Gods, I feel seasick.
Yeah, don't use either one of those.
I think worth and wrath. 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 Isoksogu.
Come one, come all!
Oh, you finally heal me?
I think worth and wrath.
I had a question on a word I don't remember. They had said a word and I didn't know what it meant. I was kind of hoping to get a linguistics help. Ooh, hello.
That's all of them.
Never had a chance. Coming from the left.
Well, that was easy.
Sounds like they were dead already.
That fire's been out a while. I don't think anyone's coming back.
Get fucked. Oh, that took decent. Alright. have no idea where we're at, but we're doing the thing.
I think worth and run.
Lead the way.
I think worth and run.
Coming for the right. Don't die.
Isoksogu.
Over here.
I'll fix it.
Let's take these things back. No matter how that guy died. Not a good way to go. I don't think this one's gonna make it.
You don't say. The guy that's got a spear sticking through his chest. Never thought he would have made it. How you die in midair? That's bullshit.
At least you took care of those bastards. Glad I got to see some vengeance served.
Of course.
Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. last, all right. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there.
Who's we?
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki, trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorobs were our first official mission. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Private Naoki is one of the squad. He's also a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me. Please, let me spend my final moments in peace.
Honestly, I'm just vibing to the background music or the background. Hmm.
I bet dying in battle does wonders for someone's soul.
Certainly. Death is a form of trauma, and even souls may get lost or confused in the aftermath. The circumstances of one's death can also leave a trace behind, like an echo. Did you know that many powerful weapons and armor are imbued with the fleeting memories of departed souls?
Not, and I prefer not to know it, thank you very much.
Oh, I had a word question earlier. I don't remember what the word is though, but I had a word question earlier. They said something I didn't know what the word meant. But thank you for both of those. Why do I keep getting common brigandine armor? Oh, no, no, no. There was something in the game. I didn't know what the term was, and I had asked, and I never got a response. So I was like, I guess whoever's in chat must be busy. So that's why I left it as is. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Why would I need to freeze swap? I don't remember, to be honest with you. I couldn't remember even if I tried. I just noticed it was at some point, like, maybe 10-ish, maybe 20 minutes ago.
I think worth and wrath.
Kinda. I guess. Like, it sounded like a word I knew, but I didn't know the word. I can at least remember that much. You know what would have been smart if I took a screenshot and I could have just asked you later? But I'm not, I'm just now thinking about it now, which defeats, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. No! Some lady? I don't remember who. Oh! It was when I was talking to the kids of the parents that I in their own house. I know that doesn't really narrow it down. I don't remember her name. She's one of the fish people. I was talking to her, and she said something about a word I didn't know. And then it was like, okay, interesting. And it was like something along the lines of... Boink. No? No. It was something... I just remember it was some chick. I can show you on the map. It was the two kids that were here, and they had the parents that lived here. They were saying something about that they wanted to something like check on their parents or something like that. And then I said when I got there they were dead. I never said that I killed them, but they were already dead. And they were standing right here, which I don't think helps you any. Finally, we get a unique bow. Killing an enemy deals moderate stun and shock accumulation to nearby enemies. Hits deal plus 10% bonus shock damage. Nice. Again, the only thing I remember was it was the woman. I was talking to her, and she said something along the lines of that they wanted me to checking on their parents that had the dream scourge, and ended up being the couple that I in the house that I didn't know about. Unfortunately, I cannot remember the conversation. Oh, the companions each have a point. Didn't think this far through. That way he starts with a little bit more health. Back to passive. Unfortunately, I do not remember what the context of the conversation was about. And that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can remember was it was the two kids. They wanted to know about their parents that lived in the house that I accidentally removed from the census, and then ended up telling them that when I got there, they were already dead and everything. And they said that they were heartbroken and that they would go to the house. Yeah, it wasn't either one of those words. I know that much. I think it started with like a M.
They're coming.
I'd rather they didn't come.
Couldn't have done it better.
Bravo!
Again, I don't remember. You're asking someone who has shitty memory and on top of that to remember a word that is a weird word that they've never seen before. Again, I'm not trying to be rude or funny or anything. It's just I legitimately cannot remember for the life of me.
This is bad. This is so bad. What'll I tell everyone back home?
Also macabre.
Andra, help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in see what happened to everyone? Please?
I don't mean to be rude, but me, a goth person, not knowing what the word macabre is. Just having a bit of fun on that one.
Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home to Thirdborn. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. I think I would know if I was sick, okay? Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. Thank you! I'm glad you finally seen reason. And thank you for the badges. Hopefully they'll bring some comfort to their families. Oh! And thank you for believing me. I know how tough it must have been.
It is usually better to forgive. We all deserve a chance to outgrow the worst version of ourselves.
Poor kid got scared and ran. Happens to the best of us. Maybe he'll make a different decision next time.
Oh! It's you. Hey, I'm kind of busy right now, but you know, good to chat.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I wanted to see what that bird was.
Forgive me. I keep thinking of home.
Ugh. Crag flies are the worst.
It might be maudlin, I'm not sure. All I know is a word I've never seen before. I don't know any of those words. You just wrote a bunch of words I don't know. We got a new weapon. A lightning bow. Finally, we get some elemental weapons. This one. It was this quest. Home Sweet Home. I think it was this one. To clear out the homestead of the Dream Thralls. The Dream Thralls have been killed. Find Namiho and Tamamu and Eagle's Reach and deliver the bad news. I think it was this quest. It's near water. Fair enough. I see that it's near water. The cliffside. What?
Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Former merchant, even I know my limits. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Ugh, terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
Does your soul reside in your nose? No? Then you have your answer. This so-called merchant is a fraud.
Oof.
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. In grace.
I think worth and wrath. Worth and wrath.
I don't know why I read it as Candy Girl.
We've got company.
Nice work.
I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath.
That is something I need to look into though. The thing you were talking about earlier, or last night maybe, was the Azeroth met you on Zenthos as like a as a redeem. The only thing I'm worried about is, will I get a copyright or anything for having that? Will, like, DC come after me because... Nah.
I think worth and wrath.
Got rid of those little fuckers. Ha ha ha. Fair enough. But I think it's more so I'm just worried because, like, I personally feel like Teen Titans is more popular than Looney Tunes. Again, just personal opinion. I'm not saying it's fact.
I think worth and wrath.
Nicely done. Look left.
Worth and wrath. Crack 10. I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath.
Another soul for the wheel.
Isosoku. I think worth and wrath.
That'll show him.
The Roth Metrio, past over Roth Metrios, and that should be under 8 seconds. I'm gonna assume that's under 8 seconds.
I think worth and wrath. I think worth and wrath.
is this not burning? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Oh, some weird ass motherfuckers, you know that?
A customer. Please make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business.
Time to get to no. Time to get to no.
Hajime and the Tyrannosaurus will never disappear.
Let's get down to business.
Our first buyer, can you believe it?
I didn't need the bomb to open the wall.
They are going to buy something, right? Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business. No, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant spider, things have been blurry. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy.
Not that itchy.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me once our business is concluded.
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive. We can talk after you die, though.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
We can talk
Really,
after
sounds
you
like you
die.
worry too much. Oh, good, you found them. Silent Shizu worked really hard on them. Good job, Shizu.
Thank you. I'm still finding paint in my things, though.
Wow, that actually makes you our first real customer. Thanks for your business. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine. Just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Tell me you're American without telling me you're American.
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much they want to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
I want to crumple into a little ball and forget the last 5 minutes.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Oh, he's a drug dealer.
Blossoms, fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment. Will you really not pay me?
The first one's always free. Or so I have heard.
Oh, I get it. A free sample. And then you'll tell your friends, right? In that case, I thank you.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. We haven't even tested your wares.
Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean. And not the Tiranui either. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Oh shit! Is Aiko dead? How come that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon? Didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh. Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Oh, maybe if we're quick, the animancers in Fewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
This climate does not agree with me. At least it's a dry heat.
Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Oh, maybe if we're quick, the animancers in Fewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right. Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
He was so young. I only hope it was peaceful. Didn't sound peaceful from here, though.
Thank you for the grimoire. I'm gonna just go. Y'all have fun with that. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Not my monkeys, not my
Hear me
circus.
out.
Circus.
What if we throw caution to the wind, sample the goods, and never speak of this again? Interested? Since we're being honest, I've already had my share. Wanted to get a head start. Now you go. Pretty good. My mouth is dry. Probably because I've had nothing to drink.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Next time, maybe mix it with a little mustard root.
You learned a valuable lesson. That's something.
Why do you cloud your eyes? Could we not have shown you these things?
Perhaps we didn't take enough to feel the effects. What am I saying? Let's cut our losses.
Just that. Don't do drugs, kids. You could potentially die from it. That's what this quest is about. Don't do drugs. It could kill you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Not weird at all. I was not expecting that. Where's this at? I still haven't found that. Dare to be different. It's only 7. You know anybody better than anybody else does, so I'm gonna go with that. If you see the Leviathan head, you've gone too far. Well, I wasn't saying you had to. I was just saying, because usually you take it at like 9 or 10. But no, 10 or 11 if I remember correctly. That's the only reason why I said that. I thought you had to take a bath at a specific time each time. Fair enough. Well, if you need to do that, then go for it. I don't mind. I was just worried that you were taking it too early. That's all. Go! Alright, so... Ooh, purple. Let's go. Hold on. Well, I was going to end my stream around, let's see, probably in the next 20-30 minutes, and then, probably go live again around 10. Okay, I found water. Experience smaller hit reactions. Maximum essence. Fair enough. No. That's where the crazy person is. Crazy poet. We get red water. Where's the thing I'm supposed to be looking for?
You there? Have the spiders? I'm not feeling too clever.
That's what I was thinking myself, the
Forgive me.
iron.
I'm afraid I've been bitten. I still have my mind, if that's what you mean. But the... Oh, my leg. Like
fire in my veins.
Oh, she's poisoned.
Burning me. Burning Canal, too. I think of his eyes and I can't picture them. Can't remember their color. I swam in them for years. Now look at me.
I believe this is a symptom of trauma, not poison. Trust me, I know.
So I'll rally then? Wait, how did I get here? Ah, right. I came to spread Kanau's ashes. Kanau, my love. We adored this view. At least until the dream scourge took him. I guess it'll be a while longer before I see him again.
I thought I
It's
brought more
all
snacks
right.
up here.
You meant well. I'll sit here for now. If he could see this place now.
There's more water. Okay, for the watch. Yeah, you can say that again. Chicken sandwich? I don't know. I've been craving pizza lately. Even though I've eaten like pizza sandwiches. I don't know.
Something for... Welcome.
What do you buy? If anybody gets that reference. Oh, defense. Arcane seal. Okay. Okay. We got arcane seal now. Alright. We found arcane seal finally. That was I think that was the only other spell that I don't have yet. That I wanted. Let's see. Hmm. Might have to cut it short. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I'm just glad that the temp of my room is keeping the PC cool. Still don't know where that treasure map is. Get where that is. How is there no fast travel point here at all? I find that hard to believe. Also, I'm kind of hungry.
I don't know what this thing...
Fits like a glove.
Intelligence perception. Intelligence perception. Intelligence resolve. Intelligence perception. What is intelligence perception? Okay. Intelligence and perception. Ooh!
People don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here because I'm starting to look at the back of my eyelids. That's right, I can phrase that one. Do want to say thank you all for stopping by. Love each and every one of you beautiful souls out there. As always, no matter what anyone tells you, you are valid and you matter. And you are loved. I hope to see all of you beautiful souls next time. Have a wonderful day, noon, and night. I will see y'all in the next one. I think I'm gonna give a tiny break to Avowed because I'm kind of flying through a little bit of it now, and I don't want to feel like I'm flying through it again. So I'm gonna give it a small break. Not sure what I'm gonna be playing tonight, like later on tonight. But yeah, I just want to say thank you. Hopefully I get some good rest, some much needed rest, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Aloha.